Donald Trump posted a Superman meme as the movie's coming out. Really funny stuff right here from the White House account. As you see, he's got the poster just like the movie, and it says truth, justice, and the American way, something the movie is, of course, avoiding in all of this. A symbol of hope, truth, justice, and the American way, Superman Trump. And this is causing the weirdos over on BlueSky to throw a absolute fit. We are really enjoying the salt mining here today on this. Just one little meme, of course, it causes them to just go into a complete spiral and a complete crash out. This is a lot of fun. So let's get into the news in just a moment as we talk about all things in comics. Guys, please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about all things in comics. As I said, we're trying to build something different than the mainstream comic book industry. I really feel like they've messed up on Superman and DC Comics. There's a lot there. A lot at Marvel Comics has been terrible as well. So I've been creating my own, and I'd like you to check out Flying Sparks. It is absolutely free on my Substack. I've posted the first 2 issues out of 15 so far, and we're doing a new page every single day. I do have some paid content, so I've got a commentary track where I go into just the writing and the background behind everything. Very, very deep story here. And I've also got a exclusive comic called Extra Sensory that's here and on my Subscribestar for you to check out as well. So this is in the description below. We're trying to build a new comic book movement that's based upon actual reading. And you do this through webcomics, and you do this through, of course, getting patrons from subscriptions. That is how most webcomics and the like do things. It's not really used a lot over like in our kind of more conservative cultures. Like people have not really done this, and I don't know why. But we're trying to do something different and build something real here. So I hope I can earn your support, guys. Grab this in the description below. Thank you so much. I've got an online bookstore if you want to check out my books and actually buy some physical copies as well. Everything's here for you, and we're building a real alternative to what's going on. And I'm hoping that that this all builds up very, very nicely. I mean, this is a really good meme for this kind of thing. So, yes, this is what happened. This spurred a lot of discussion on the internet. Look at this, 44 million views here. And of course, is getting some just attacks right on this. The non-Americans seeing this post, what does your country think about the USA right now? This is engagement baiting right here. Strong, bold, unstoppable, just like the country is fighting to restore and protect. Trump is the real Superman. Always has been, always will be. Mr. Trump is a real man of steel. This is a poignant one right here for sure. And that's it. Never will there be another president like Donald Trump. You see a lot of comments here. Here's another Superman grok meme here. The comment section will be amazing. On X, not so much because normal people are on X at this point, and it's been allowed to be that way. But you get into BlueSky, that's where it's going to get amazing, my friends. So I was talking with somebody about this on the right who was like, why is Trump furthering the zeitgeist of the Superman movie and giving it credence when Hollywood and the left is the one making it? And James Gunn hates Trump. We've covered it on the channel. He's done these anti-Trump rants comparing him to Hitler and all this stuff. And why would he then like promote that sort of thing? But from his bigger platform, the White House. Well, the thing is, everybody knows the Superman movie's out. That's a thing. So when you're co-opting that, it's kind of like a 4D chess move because it's saying, look, I know you've made this movie, which is it's kind of pro-immigration, anti-Ukraine, whatever situation, anti-American foreign policy or whatever. I know you made that movie. And emasculated Superman, but we're just going to take it, and it's ours now. That actually, because Superman as a movie is so big, doing this doesn't change any of the marketing of it. It doesn't matter. It's not giving them a Streisand effect or anything like that. This is actually causing them to then spurg out, which we're going to see on BlueSky, which then, of course, furthers the fact that the people that are criticizing the White House are unhinged over something innocuous. So a normal person looks at this, goes, this is pretty funny. Okay. And then they see the reaction. They go, this is a weird reaction to this. Here's George Takei immediately. Superman would have fought this current band of White House villains tooth and nail. And you see this kryptonite and the Epstein files there getting very, very bad, right? And it's like, okay, if you look historically, like Superman actually interacted with Ronald Reagan because DC Comics does normal presidents in their books most of the time. And he was very respectful to Reagan, and he actually did what Reagan asked. I mean, believe it or not, it's quite the opposite. And George Takei would have done the same thing to Reagan. Let's be honest. If the internet had been around back then, he would have been spurging out like this on that. And yes, of course, they're just trying to mock it here. Burgers, lies, and Americans' destruction. the left really can't meme. Leslie Sherman. Women just aren't funny, is what it comes down to. And so that's that. Don't DM me. This isn't a dating site. My gosh, angry people. And they're just all mad, right? And then here's another one. It's like they all do the same thing. They have no thought to them. Now you go down BlueSky and there's more. Don Lemon's on here, and he's trying to act like he's a Zoomer. And hey, fellow kids, I'm a homosexual man who's like 60 years old, but follow me. So he does this like TikTok sort of thing where he just shakes his head and does this kind of thing. It's like, come on. Stop it. It's ridiculous. Up and go away. Oh, yeah, you're clever. Yeah. All hail Superman Trump. Totally normal stuff. And yes, this is from the official White House account. Republicans against Trumpism. Yeah, I'm sure you're actual Republicans, right? AI isn't the only thing that hallucinates. They're butt mad over this. Like I said, this is a great 4D chess move, just showing exactly how amazing things are going. The White House ridiculed over Trump's Super Trump photo. Epstein is your kryptonite. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really all these are positive reactions. The only thing that's happening is on BlueSky, where nobody's actually paying attention to anything because nobody actually goes on. Look at this, only 220 likes from Mediaite, who used to be pretty big. White House is ridiculed. Yeah, they say the exact same thing. Look at this, the same language. White House ridiculed over Superman Trump. They just repeat each other and don't go anywhere with it. And this is where they look completely unhinged. Holy F my eyes, I S you not. Wow. This guy's mad. Of course, here's fascists can never create anything original. They must pervert and destroy the creative works of others in order to assert themselves. Oh my gosh, Alejandra, you're really, really mad. She, her, gender in tech, views equal my own. Look at this. Look at this. You want to talk about a villain look? That's a villain look right there. Oh my God. Ridiculous. They're so mad, guys, over this meme, and that's what it comes down to. How is this a real timeline? How did somebody make a meme and post it on the internet? I mean, it's like that's what he's always done. That's why he built his Twitter account back before he was political. Trump, he built his political account on just being funny on Twitter, and that's exactly what he's continued to do even after this point. And these people act like they're shocked by it. And that's the thing is, like, how shocked and outraged can you be over just a silly meme? And that's what this has done. Again, brilliant rhetoric, just making it so that Trump just did something silly. They're overreacting to the point where they seem just like unhinged lunatics. And that just is what they've done the entire time. And that's why the left rejected their Kamala Harris nonsense to begin with. That's why Trump is so successful, because he's made them do this over and over again. And normal people go, yeah, I don't want any part of that. And then they check the vote box for Trump. Very simple stuff. Good stuff here. Really entertaining by the White House. What a great move just to post this meme. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Really appreciate you being here. Guys, we're starting a new movement for comics that is based on reading. Like I said, get on the Substack today. This is in the description below. Start reading with us. Really appreciate you being here. Join our community of actual comics that are trying to be a difference from Marvel and DC and what they're doing out there. We're really crushing it and hitting it out of the park with great stuff that's really well reviewed. It's in the description below. I've also got my online bookstore, as I said. We got a Discord community. Thanks for being here, comic fans. We'll be back.